On today's video, we're going to explore one of the most popular and fastest growing cities in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. Today's video is the ultimate guide to Apex, North Carolina, all the things you need to know if you want to make a move in this direction. So first off, what is Apex like? Apex is a very charming city. It's a very fast-growing city, as we talked about. It's now the fourth most populated city in the Triangle and one of the fastest-growing cities in the entire country. The city's motto is the peak of good living. Get it? Apex, peak. It's corny, but it does work. Apex also has a really vibrant downtown, lots of shops, restaurants, really cool things to do downtown. One of the cornerstones of the downtown, and in fact all of Apex, is a train depot that has been there since 1867. And in fact, the whole town sprung up around this train stop of the train going into Raleigh. Bottom line, Apex is a really sought after place to live, especially now that Cary, North Carolina, has kind of gotten overbuilt and maximize the amount of new construction you can have in Cary. People have naturally started gravitating towards next door's Apex. Next, let's talk about location. Where is Apex located? You're about 25 minutes to downtown Raleigh from Apex, about 28 minutes to downtown Durham, so basically kind of midway between the two cities. Best of all, you're only 16 minutes to RDU International Airport from Apex and about 18 minutes to Research Triangle Park. So, although you're not quite as close as you're gonna be if you lived in Cary, North Carolina, it's not that bad. Only a couple more extra minutes living in Apex, plus you get to have the opportunity to have a new construction or a newer construction home in Apex versus what availability there is in Cary. Next up, let's talk about the things to do in Apex. And there's a good number of things that you can do if you live in Apex. And incidentally, they call themselves Apexers. First off, thing you can do if you live in Apex is go to the Apex Farmers Market. This is a volunteer-led, nonprofit organization. They have their farmers market in downtown Apex, and you can get fresh vegetables, eggs, honey, cheeses, just about anything you could imagine at a farmer's market you can get. And best of all, it's really close by if you live in Apex because you just simply have to go to downtown. The next great thing that you can do in Apex is go to DJ's Berry Patch, where you're going to be able to get strawberries and other spring and summer produce in the spring and summer. In the fall, you can come back and get a pumpkin or mums or any of the other fall related things. And then of course at Christmas time, you can come back and buy a wreath, other Christmas stuff. It's just a really great place to gather and enjoy the homespun products that you can buy in North Carolina. You can get them at DJ's Berry Patch. The next fun thing you can do in Apex is have a beer. Southern Peak Brewery is a 7-barrel brew house. It was established in 2016. It's located just a little ways outside of Apex. It is a really popular place. They have German style beers, IPAs, and of course lagers. The next fun thing you can do in Apex is go to the Halley Cultural Arts Center. The building that the Halley Arts Center is currently located in was City Hall for the town of Apex back in 1912 when the population of Apex was only 700 people. It is now a performing arts center where you can buy tickets to the various events that happen here. It's a really, really popular place. Definitely a recommended thing to do in Apex. Next thing to tell you about is the Peakway Arts and Crafts Festival. This festival happens each year on the first Saturday in May, where downtown Apex is transformed into a street fair with over 100 vendors. There's arts and crafts and food trucks, festival food. There's also a kid zone, roving street performers, just a really cool, fun festival. Again, this happens in May every year in downtown Apex. And the last exciting thing to tell you about that you can do in Apex is visit the North Carolina Railroad Museum. We told you earlier that Apex sprung up because of the railroad, and this railroad museum celebrates all of that. Beyond all of these fun things to do, a lot of them indoors, you also have a lot of parks and recreation in Apex that we need to tell you about. First up, there's Pleasant Park. Pleasant Park opened in November of 2023. It's a 92-acre facility with multi-purpose fields, several types of courts, and a 1.5-acre enchanted forest playground. I'm assuming that's for the kids. Also, Apex has the Apex Community Park. It's a 160-acre park with athletic fields, picnic areas, playgrounds, fitness and nature trails, and a 50-plus acre lake. You also have in Apex the Apex JC Park. This is a 24-acre park with a picnic shelter, athletic fields, cricket pitch, and a batting cage. We also need to tell you about the Kelly Road Park. This is a 25-acre park, offers playgrounds, picnic areas, courts, and a softball field. So plenty of outdoor activities, plenty of parks in the Apex area for you to enjoy. There's also shopping opportunities in Apex. The primary shopping center in Apex is Beaver Creek Commons and Beaver Creek Crossings. These are two major shopping centers that are sort of side by side. There's a lot of big box stores there such as Super Target, Lowe's Hardware, TJ Maxx, AC Moore, and plenty of other shopping things in that vicinity, and of course restaurants as well. Beyond the Beaver Creek Commons area, you've also got a Costco that is sitting between Cary and Apex. Super popular shopping center. There's an Academy Sports also in this complex, and of course a Starbucks. Really great Costco, really well laid out. Definitely recommend you check that out if you're into Costco. As far as grocery stores go, there are 3 Harris Teeters in the Apex area, 2 that are in Apex and 1 that is in West Cary, super close nearby, very similar to that Costco we told you about earlier. And the same thing with Publix. There are 3 Publix grocery stores in the area, 2 in Apex, 1 in West Cary, super close nearby, and there is a Lowe's Foods grocery store in Apex as well. There's also a ton of really nice restaurants in Apex, including Scratch Kitchen and Tap Room, an Abbey Road Tavern. This is a sports bar in effect, but themed towards music, especially the Beatles. We featured Abbey Road Tavern on our list of best burgers in the Triangle a few years back. It was the 3rd best burger. We've been back since then. Really good food. Definitely recommend checking out Abbey Road. You will not be disappointed. Also, there's Salem Street Pub, another really popular place to go in Apex. Daniel's Restaurant and Catering, this is Italian food. Osteria G, Mustang Charlie's, Mezzaluna Pizza, and of course Starbucks. Just for those who are curious, there are 8 Starbuckses in the Apex area, including 2 that are in that West Cary area I told you about, and the one, of course, in that Costco shopping center. So your need of caffeine would be well taken care of if you move to Apex. Next up, we need to tell you about the hidden gems of Apex, some places that you may not know about if you're not a local. The first is Clower Family Vineyards. This is one of only 2 wineries in the Triangle Raleigh area, the other one being in Cary. This is a family-owned winery. It's been around since 2010. They have a lot of sweet wines like Noble Grape that you would find up in New York. They do, however, have a Sauvignon Blanc and a Riesling and a proprietary Merlot, so they have red wine drinkers covered as well. This is a really cool winery. I've heard a lot about this place. We've been meaning to go ourselves. Definitely recommend you go check it out. Next up, we need to tell you about Cocoon Gallery. It opened in 2017. The owner is Cynthia Mollenkoff. She's created a gallery with 70 plus North Carolina artists whose mediums include ceramics, wood, jewelry, glass, textiles, metal, and books. Throughout the year, you have the opportunity to meet some of the artists. They come in and they show their work off. You can meet them in person, and they do art demonstrations as well at this place. Really cool. The other hidden gem to tell you about is Antiques on Salem Street. This is an antique store in downtown Apex. Gets really great reviews. I looked online and saw a lot of people saying it is a great place to go browse. The owner is super friendly and cheerful. Great opportunity to go in and maybe pick up some unique antique item. Something that's definitely recommended by a lot of people, and definitely something we recommend you check out as well. So if you've decided Apex is great for you, you're gonna obviously need a place to live. So let's go over the different types of housing in Apex. 43.41% of the houses currently for sale sale in Apex are resale homes, which means 56.58% of the homes are new construction homes. One of the huge advantages of Apex is there's a relatively large number of new construction homes in that western part of the Triangle area. This is something that's relatively hard to find, especially if you're looking in the Cary area where they literally have 5 to 7% of the homes being new construction homes in Cary. Again, as we said earlier in this video, a lot of people that were originally looking in Cary have moved and migrated themselves to Apex to be able to buy new construction. Their drive time is just a little bit further, but they're again able to get that new construction. And overall, as far as all of the homes that are being sold, about 24% of the homes for sale in Apex are townhomes, meaning the majority, 76%, are single family homes. Median home price for a single family home in Apex is currently coming in at about $717,000. And for a townhome, you're looking at around $455,000 median price. Next up, let's talk about the different areas and parts of Apex, what they're like and what it's like to live in those areas. We'll start with the downtown Apex area. This is obviously the hub of everything going on in Apex. Civic culture, really nice shops, restaurants, that sort of thing. As far as housing goes in this area, you're looking at bungalows, cottages, that sort of thing. A lot of them have been renovated. Some of them are in need of renovating, but that's basically the homes you're looking at. Unlikely you're going to find any new construction homes in the downtown Apex area. Again, you've got the Raleigh Cultural Arts Center, you've got the Apex Farmers Market, and all kinds of really cool things like that in downtown Apex. As far as food goes in downtown Apex, you're looking at Tap Station, which is a brew pub. Apex Wings, one of our favorite places. Really, really good wings. Highly recommend it. Ruckus Pizza and Pasta. This place has been around a long, long time. Good pizza. Darty's Irish Pub and Restaurant. Again, long time restaurant in downtown Apex. And the Dugout Tavern and Grill. Also in downtown Apex is the Provincial, Daniel's Italian that we talked about earlier, Scratch Kitchen and Tap Room, and Sultan's Deli. As far as coffee shops, there's a good number of coffee shops in downtown Apex, including Common Grounds Coffee and Desserts, Notes Coffee House, Sipcha, More Tea, Mission Market, Peak City Diner, and Mustang Charlie's Diner. Next up, let's talk about North Apex. This is where you're going to find a lot of the new construction developments going on in the Apex area. These are both townhomes and single family homes. And as you move further north towards Cary, you're going to see a lot more development, restaurants, shopping, etc. And it's more integrated into the whole Triangle experience at large, as opposed to the downtown area that sort of got that quaint downtown vibe. North Apex is very much newer, big box locations of stores, that kind of thing that you'd expect to find in a bigger city. You're also going to find more acres of land with forests and ponds and that sort of thing in North Apex. Basically, you're going to have a mix of newer construction homes and some older homes, all sitting on a bit larger lot than you're going to find in other parts of Apex and certainly in other parts of Cary. There are lots of local parks and greenways. Jordan Lake is nearby this area. It's just a really great area to live in, to shop in, to have restaurants in, and to go out and commune with the great outdoors. In North Apex, you're going to find Chick-fil-A, Lowe's Home Improvement, Target, Costco, and some local stuff like Southern Peak Brewery, Charleston Village, Beckwith Farms, the Provincial, the Kettle, Salem Street Pub, and the Italian Pizzeria. Next up, let's talk about East Apex. East Apex is primarily a residential area where you're going to find pre-existing homes and some new construction developments going on. Variety of housing options, including single family and townhomes. The eastern side of Apex is quieter than the majority of the rest of Apex, especially the more industrialized, more commercialized areas like North Apex. This is ideal for people who want a peaceful environment, quiet, all of that sort of stuff. Neighborhoods in East Apex include Abington, Pricewood Farms, Scotts Mill, Dogwood Ridge, Beaver Creek, Holland Crossings, Stratford at Abington, and as far as parks go, there's the Apex Nature Park. Next up, let's talk about the West Apex section of Apex. This is a section that's comprised of resale homes and new construction developments as well. Some of the more well-known neighborhoods in West Apex include Sierra Heights, the Preserve at Weatherstone, and the Brookwood. West Apex has a classic suburban feel, tree-lined streets, sidewalks, quiet, easygoing lifestyle, and a lot of the neighborhoods in West Apex have relatively larger lots. And although West Apex is primarily residential, there is some commercial development going on or in West Apex, including the shops at Sunset Ridge and the Apex Village Shopping Center. Next up, let's talk about South Apex. This is primarily residential as well, a little bit more rural than the other parts of Apex, but it is definitely growing and expanding as more builders are moving in to the South Apex area. Here you're gonna see a lot of neighborhoods with southern charm, larger lots, that sort of thing. There are primarily single-family homes and townhomes in South Apex, and you're starting to see some luxury developments pop up in the South Apex area as well. Neighborhoods in South Apex include Wendell Way, Hickory Ridge, Westford, and the estates at South Point. As far as parks and recreation goes in the South Apex area, you've got Harris Lake County Park, Jordan Lake, Apex Community Park and Nature Trail, and the American Tobacco Trail. As far as shopping goes, you are very close to Crossroads Plaza and Carytown Center in Cary, as well as the shops at Sunset Ridge and the Apex Village Shopping Center that we talked about just a couple minutes ago. And speaking of places to live and housing, we need to tell you about a new mega development that's coming online in Apex. It's a $3 million development called Veridea. The site and infrastructure work got started in late 2024, and they're expected to start construction on this project early 2025 as we're filming this. This will be a multi-year, multi-phase project with over 1,200 acres in Apex, North Carolina. It runs along Highway 55 in Apex. When this project is complete, there will be over 8,000 residential units, 3.5 million square feet of retail space, and 12 million square feet of commercial space in this gigantic project. Again, this development sits along Highway 55, but it is super close to US 64 and US Route 1, which makes it a super easy commute to get into Research Triangle Park, RDU Airport, and pretty much anywhere else in the Triangle. As far as housing goes, Veridea will be a mix of single-family homes, townhomes, and apartments. So just about anything anyone could hope for, you're going to be able to find here in this complex. One of the goals of Veridea is to be able to live and work and play in this area you live in, making commutes super quick, super easy. Basically, you can walk from your home to shopping, walk from your home to your office, that sort of thing. One of the key features of Veridea is they're going to incorporate a lot of open spaces, a lot of green spaces, so the residents of Veridea are able to enjoy the outdoors to make the quality of life that you live in Veridea that much better. And as we said, this is going to be a phased project. The first phase is going to focus on the residential side of things and some of the commercial space. Later on, they'll be expanding into retail and some of the parks and also some additional amenities. So beyond Veridea, we also want to share with you some new construction neighborhoods that are very, very popular in Apex, give you an idea of what you can get for your money and what's out there, starting with Bella Casa. This is a new construction neighborhood in Apex. Best of all, there is a brand new high school right across the street from Bella Casa. This is located in West Apex, where a good bit of the land is still undeveloped, and it's about 20 minutes to Research Triangle Park from this neighborhood. There are multiple builders building in this neighborhood with prices ranging from the 300s up to the 800s. Also in Apex, you have Destin, prices ranging from about 1.6 to over $2 million. These are custom homes. Very, very, very prominent builders in our area build in Destin. It's been a very popular development for the last few years. There's only about 40 homes in this neighborhood. They all have around a half-acre lot. Square footages on these homes range from about 2,300 square feet up to 5,500 square feet plus. These are custom homes, so of course you design the plan, you design the house. It can be as big or as small as you so desire it to be. The next neighborhood we need to tell you about is Young Farm. This is in Cary, although it's on the bleeding edge of Apex, so we wanted to include it on this list as well. These are single family homes up to 6 bedrooms available for some of these floor plans. Square footages range from 2,700 to about 3,700 square feet. Amenities in this neighborhood include a dog park, butterfly park, playground, pool, tennis, and pickleball courts. We've talked about Young Farm a good bit here on this channel. In fact, we've had a couple of clients come to us from our YouTube channel that we're helping build houses in Young Farm as we speak. It's been a really good process, definitely a really, really good neighborhood. Reach out to us. We're happy to get you some more information about this neighborhood if it fits in your budget and fits in your timeline. Next new construction neighborhood to tell you about is Huxley. This neighborhood is located on Olive Chapel Road and Richardson Road, includes 3-story townhomes and 2-story single family homes. Prices ranging from the low 600s to the mid 700s. As we're currently filming this, there are 25 available lots left still in Huxley. Another new construction neighborhood we need to tell you about is Friendship Station. These are a mix of townhomes and single family homes. As far as townhomes go, you're looking at square footages from about 2,200 square feet to about 2,250 square feet. Prices starting at about $500,000 going up to around $525,000 at the time we're filming this. As far as single family homes go, in Friendship Station, you're getting between 3,000 and 4,000 square feet with prices starting at about $925,000. Amenities for this neighborhood include a clubhouse, a pool, playgrounds, picnic area, and a play lawn. These are just a few of the new construction neighborhood opportunities in Apex. Certainly reach out to us. You can contact us below. We'll be happy to get you some more information about these neighborhoods or really a lot of any other neighborhoods in Apex if this video resonates with you and you're thinking that Apex would be a good fit for you. But beyond these new construction neighborhoods, there's some really, really great resale neighborhoods we want to tell you about that may be a better fit for you than these new construction ones. First up, we need to tell you about Abington. This is a really popular, well-known neighborhood. There's 433 custom-built homes that were built in this neighborhood. It's super, super close to Research Triangle Park and Jordan Lake and Beaver Creek. Homes range in there currently around the 400s to the 800s. And again, this is located in West Apex, so super great access to Interstate 540 and to US 64 that allows you to get pretty much anywhere in the triangle really, really quickly. The next neighborhood we need to tell you about is Scotts Mill. This is an award-winning neighborhood in Apex, priced from the 300s to the 700s, and home sizes in Scotts Mill have ranged from about 1,400 square feet all the way up to 4,100 square feet. Lot sizes go up to a half acre in this neighborhood. Again, this is an award-winning neighborhood. It's sold very, very quickly. Definitely a neighborhood if you like the charm of this, the look of these homes, to keep your eye on to see when something comes available on the resale market. And as well, there's Sweetwater. Homes in Sweetwater range from $440,000 all the way up to $1.8 million for the custom homes in the back of the neighborhood. This was a master plan community located in West Apex. Square footage wise, homes range from about 1,800 square feet all the way up to about 6,100 square feet for the custom built homes in the back of the neighborhood. And lot sizes go up to about a third of an acre. The last resale neighborhood we want to tell you about is Buckhorn Preserve, priced from the 600s all the way to $1 million plus. Buckhorn Preserve is located 1 mile from the American Tobacco Trail, and home sizes range from about 2,000 square feet all the way up to about 4,500 square feet. And lot sizes are somewhere around a half an acre. These are all, again, really popular resale neighborhoods, definitely worth your time. If any of these resonate with you, to keep an eye out for availability as things come on the resale market. They do not last long in any of these neighborhoods because they're so popular. Again, really, really great neighborhoods. Next up, we need to tell you about the schools in Apex. So Apex is very fortunate. It's a really good mix of both public schools and private schools that you can take advantage of in Apex. And according to niche.com, overall the schools in Apex get an A+. This is one of the main reasons so many people want to move to Apex is the quality of the schooling there. And by the way, if you need help finding the right school for you, feel free to reach out to us. We have a school counselor advisor that we have partnered with. It's no obligation. We make no income off of any of the work she does, but she's a phenomenal resource, and we're happy to share her information with you to help you match up and link up with the best school for you in Apex or really anywhere else in the Triangle. She knows everything about schools in the Triangle area. Now let's get into the niche.com ratings overall for Apex. Overall, Apex gets a score of A+ on niche.com. Again, we told you schools and public schools also get an A+. Housing gets an A-. Jobs get an A. Cost of living gets a B- on niche.com. Outdoor activities get an A-. Health and fitness gets an A, and commute times gets a B. So let's now go over the pros of moving to Apex. Apex is relatively affordable compared to a lot of other areas around. Compared to the national average, transportation costs are 5% lower and grocery costs are 8% lower in Apex than the national average. As well, job growth in Apex has been really strong and steady over the years and shows no signs of slowing down, meaning job opportunities are plentiful in Apex. In fact, the job market increased 3% over the last year in Apex. And future job growth is predicted to be 40.5% higher in Apex than the national average. This all results in Apex having a very low unemployment rate, and again, plenty of opportunities to find a job in the Apex area. Another pro of Apex is highly sought after real estate. We've touched on it a little bit in this video, but because so many people are looking for new construction and because new construction is lacking in Cary, people are naturally migrating towards Apex and finding some great new construction opportunities. Housing in general, both resale and new construction, is a lot easier to attain in Apex than in Cary or other parts of the Triangle area. Now let's talk about some cons of moving to Apex. Cost of living in Apex is 2% higher than the national average. And housing prices in Apex are 15% higher than the national average. A lot of that has to be due to the high demand of people moving towards Apex has been driving prices up steadily. So just know you're gonna pay a little bit more than the national average to buy a house in Apex. Another con of Apex, not a lot of nightlife. This is very much a southern town vibe where they roll up the streets after 10 o'clock at night. So just be prepared if you're looking for a wild and rollicking place to live. Apex is probably not going to be for you. Another con of Apex, traffic. As Apex continues to grow, traffic is getting more and more dense. Just something we have to get used to here in the Triangle area. It's just naturally something that happens when you see growth in an area. That is, traffic gets worse. Just something you sort of have to put up with. But overall, Apex is a really amazing place to live. Lots of great opportunities for jobs, really cool restaurants, things to do, lots of things to do outdoors as we've already talked about. So if Apex sounds like a place you'd be interested in, contact us at the information below. We'll be happy to get you some more information and help you get started on your search for your future Apex home. Check out this video. We think you're really gonna like this one as well. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.